Okay, let's take the concept of a timber toy game, this one being table hockey, the basic one, and let's turn it into a basketball-y type experience. Okay, so instead of going through all these pucks going through here and the winner being the one that empties his playing field, the winner, it's more of a shoot game. Okay, so I would expect you've got a player here, that flicks this into a basket. Okay, the basketball type of thing. I'm going to get rid of those two designs. Okay, and let's take the parts from here and build into a hockey game. Okay. First of all, there'll need to be some sort of ramp. Okay. So let's think about the overall dimensions being about the same. I'm going to take this one here. Now it's 600 long. Um, I think I'm going to bring it down about maybe 200. I'm going to bring it back 200. So it's a 300 by 300 sort of. Well, actually, no, it'll be. What was it? It should be. Let's have a look at my dimensions. I've kind of forgotten. Um, 300 by 400. Okay, so it came in 200. So it's 400 by 300. Okay, yep, about right. I'm going to take another one of these. This is going to be where my basket is. Now, I'm going to bring it to there, and I'm going to right click and make unique. I'm going to bring this one down. So go to edit. Now I'm doing this, I haven't really thought about this. I'm doing it on the fly. Okay. Bring that one down to that. So it's the same overall length. And I might take 3mm cut. That'll come in handy for me when I start to move things up. Okay, so taking that board, I've run a cut down there with a table saw for you, and I've given you two pieces back. I want to put the rubber band. So I still want to use the rubber band. So I'm going to bring that over here. And I don't need to really have that anywhere in particular. I'm just going to put it there for now. Let's think. So I'm going to shoot that. It has to fall into a cup here. I'm doing a lot of arms. Sorry about that. Double click on here. What's going on there? Is there anything there? No. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, explode, and then right click and make component. I'm not even going to give it a name. So now when I double click, yeah, that's better. It was just annoying. Okay, double click, go and edit. I'm assuming that I'm going to put a hoop in the middle. Let's use my tape measure. Measure from this one down, go to the middle. Then I'm going to cut a hole in it. The biggest hole I can probably cut, I think. Maybe I could do it with the CNC machine. So I need to put another line in from here, find the center. Let's imagine I want up to be. Okay, if I do it with the CNC machine, I don't need to drill it on the drill press. Okay, I can clamp it down, and then I'll make it so double. But no, actually, basketball hoops are comparative to a basketball. I do my research in there. They're not quite double. I'm gonna let's see if I can open another window. Yep, did some research. What's the diameter of a standard basketball hoop? 18 inches. 18 inches. I can do. Okay, so about 400 and let's say 450. It's a half. Okay, so 9 and 18 inches. Go back here. They're about 36. So let's do it double. About 80. I'll do it 75, which is close to double. Oh, I want to do the radius. Okay, so 75. This is easy, actually. I'll just do the radius, the diameter, 36. So there is. I wonder if I could do 48. I'm going to go back. I'm going to make that a bit smoother. Watch the truck video if you're trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm going to do my 36 diameter, but I'm going to make it 48 sides so it's a bit smoother hole. And then I'm going to cut it through with the CNC machine that we have in the workshop. Okay, that CNC machine is going to cut that hole. Now I'm going to make a basket. Over here, just do it on this line. 30, I'll do it 35.5. And I'll make I know what I'll do. Now we're going to do a revolve. I'll come up here. Let's make it come up about 60. Cool. Up here now. If I hold down shift, it stays on the blue, and then I move my mouse over, I'll get the same height as that line. I'm using the pencil tool. We haven't used that for much. I'm going to make a cup and take the cup shape. I'm going to rotate it around. Now the cup, the diameter of this is smaller than this by a little bit. I'm going to make a little lip around here. So I'm going to come out, maybe make it 3 mil. Come down the blue, 3 mil. Come over here. And then I'm going to delete, erase that little bit. Now I want to have, shouldn't have done that. What I should do now is take my offset tool and bring it in maybe 2 millimeters. You will see. I'm going to bring that up like that. Won't need any of that. What I would like is a curve here, I think. So I'll take square, think about 10 mil by 10 mil. And then I'm going to take circle like that and type in 48. Yes. My eraser, I'm going to erase. And I'll take that. Oh, hang on a minute. I want to go this way. Let me get rid of that bit, and that bit. And then I'll take my offset tool. Come in 1 mil. Done it a bit bigger. Aha, there we go. So I drew like a square here, did a circle with the center there, and then I offset that line here. And then I'm going to get rid of that, that one, that one. Now I might take that corner, bring it out on the red, get rid of. Okay. I am going to delete this circle. Then I'm going to make another one. here, and I press the up arrow to get that. I am going to make it 36, but I am going to type in 48, yes, to make it smoother. Now, what I do here when I'm doing a rotate, I'll get rid of that little bit there too. And I might even, let's on, no, I won't do that. Okay. What I generally do is take the face, not the edge in the face. I take the face and I delete that. So I've just got an edge here. Now I'm going to pick the edge like that. And I'm going to, instead of using extrude or offset, I'm going to use the rotation, which I haven't used with you guys yet. And I'm going to click on it. Aha. It took a while to think about it. But I now have a cup. Don't need that anymore. Once again, I'm going to take the whole lot, make it a component. So I could 3D print that out. Now I'm going to take that cup and put it here. Want to get it. Might go back a bit. I wonder if I can pick the middle. I've got so many curves on there, it can be hard sometimes. I'm going to get my circle back and see if I can use that. Oh, there's that bit there. I'm going to redo. I wonder if I can redo. Take it again. Now it's got some lines here. Let's have a look if the mesh is okay. It looks all right, but if I want to get rid of those, actually, I'll just show you this. I haven't done this on this version before. If I come over here, I'm going to make it smooth edges. What about edge softener? Maybe it needs to be a component. Let's have a look. Oh, I can live with those. Let's put it in position. I'm going to take cup, move that edge, and the blue, then hold down shift, and I'm going to move it to the top of here. I move that lip to the top of there, and I'm going to move this intersection right there. I'm going to move it on here, hold down shift, put it right there. Need to go a bit, I think. Let's have a look straight on it. Close enough. It'll fit. Okay, so I've got the basketball hoop. I'm going to take that one and that one. And let's move them up. So on the blue axis, so it's a bit above there. I don't want that to rest on the ground. Now I'm going to take this one and this one, and I'm going to rotate them. Going to move, I'm going to rotate that edge. And I'm imagining I want the ball to go not bleh, hit that lip. I want it to go a bit higher. I'm going to take along that edge, go up like maybe there. So that's come back. I'll look at the angle. Let's have a look. I can be a bit more precise. So I'm looking down the bottom of the angle. 15 degrees sounds about right. So Maybe down a little bit more. 12.5. Okay, so I flick the ball. I want to get in the hole. Um, you know what would be cool? Let's have a look. Let's go move it in a bit. I'm going to go to not rotate but move. And move it in, hide that lip. Maybe I'll come in to start with 25 mil. So the disc is going to fly up there and go up here. I wonder if, let's start to think about the side. Okay, I'm going to draw anything to start with. And then I'm going to make it out of 19 mil. So right from that bottom, and then if I come up here, something like that, maybe I'll put a curve there or an angle. Okay. Let's move that back to there. Let's check a few sizes here. I'm going to use, instead of using the tape measure, I'm going to use the dimension tool, and I'm going to go from here. 577, that's too bad. That's under the 600. 138. I know that my timber comes in 140. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up an extra 2 mil. I'm going to bring this on out, make it even, maybe make it in a bit. 580. Nice even number, 580. And then I'll adjust accordingly. You can see where the rubber band's going to go. I want to be up off the table. In fact, I don't know if it needs a piece there. What I do need is a backboard. Just going to make this component to start with, and I'll edit that a little bit. I've got an idea for that. Now, I'm going to draw on here. Instead of 7 mil, I'm thinking if, I mean, mil there, if I make 6 mil there, you get a bit of acrylic. What is it? Top of a basketball. Good old images. Okay, like a, okay. Good. Rectangle and rectangle. Do that with 54-inch. Okay. What if, sorry, there's my desktop. Not the right one. Here. Okay, so what if this was, I don't need to have all that down there, so I'm going to make this a component. Give it up a bit. Like that, like a basketball. This one here, I'm going to bring out an extra, that 20 mil, so it's 600. Cut that in there. So I flick the disc up here. What I can't see Like, I don't know, you'd probably be standing up here. I don't really see the cup. I'm just going to try something, see if it works. I'm going to take that and I'm going to use my tape measure. Come back along that, not on the red. Oh yeah, actually it's sticking to that red. I'm going to come back maybe 45. I'm going to go right at the corner, so I'm going to come in 10. And then I'm going to draw an arc on there. That one, the 3 point. And I'm going to go from here to that center. I'm going to do that. So that would give me like a view of the disc, if you the hoop, like that. So I've got a 3D printed cup, made that shape, got the rubber band here. I think this could have. Let's use the tape measure. Let's go from come up here about 25. Down here, 70, halfway. Let's draw a line. This is not for oh, I wasn't in edit mode, so I'll just leave that line there. I'll draw it again because I know where it's going to go, that position. Okay. I think it looks good that it's not parallel, but maybe it should be parallel. I'll put a curve up there. Disc might need. I need somebody to stop it going that way, but that'll be in the workshop. Okay, that. I get rid of that line I drew and okay, so I came up 70, about 225. I could always bring this line back and have a look. Let's take that edge there. So I went 225. I added another 75, maybe 70 to look a little bit more parallel. Yeah, maybe that's better. And take this one, move it over here. Game. For some reason I've lost that. I must have deleted that. I'm going to go back. I'm doing all that deleting. Okay. I think they're all gone. It might be like there. I will find out when I move this. Okay, that line or edge here. Move it red. Make sure it stays on the red. And I came back 70 mil. Made it pretty parallel. Take this one now that's still there. I got something like that. I quite like this here because then I could have let's see, the ball or disc comes up here and lands on there, so you don't get a point. So you pick it up off there. You could actually, if you think about it, move that one up. Let's have a look. Click on the blue. You could actually have a ramp coming down here. If the ball went in the hoop, instead of a cup, you just have a piece going down here. I'm going to get rid of that cup for a second. I'm just going to move it. I might want to use it again. I'll move it back this way, out of the way. So maybe I don't need to 3D print or find a cup. What if your disc came up here, so you kind of hit that backboard back in there, maybe even, because it's kind of far, isn't it? And take this one, and bring it in 50 mil. I'm going to take this one, bring that into there, which will mean I can take at least 50 mil off there, maybe even 70, 65. I only need a little bit there for that backboard, save some material. So you did clonk, clonk, and this is getting in my way. I'm going to take that one. I'm just going to move it right around here. So I started with the idea of a cup and had the cup in there. Then I had another idea with the arc, and then I was kind of, I think this shape's okay. The timber's 140 wide, so perhaps I could bring the whole lot down 10 or 20 mil. I'm going to take all those. I'm going to just grab a corner, bring it down the blue. Maybe I wanted this to come out the bottom, so I'll come down 15 mil. A bit more space here. That I can have put some vinyl stickers on there, you know, team names or something like that. And what if clunk, clunk, I can't, or it might go here. What if I had a bit of board? For the bottom, so 535. Don't need anything fancy there. Maybe maybe another bit of a acrylic. Five mil from the bottom now. I'm gonna use this. Maybe make that come up a little bit of an angle. This is 6. I'm going to type in 6. If the disc comes flying and goes straight in, will it keep going out the back? Would I need to bring that down a little bit? Should have given that a number. 40. Bring this in a little bit. 10. give it a little bit of space there. The disc isn't going to go through. So if it comes through there, clunk, comes down. Yeah. So how do I do this? I could make something like this. Let's take that there, up here. Make that out of 12 mil. Component. Okay, so cut a little bit of 12 mil like that. I'll make a copy over here. Okay, so cut something out like that. Not impossible. We could even do that on the CNC machine as well. Take another one from this corner, duplicate it, get out to that corner. Okay. Take this one. Something like that. So that piece is attached to this, like glued together or something like that. Okay. There's some tack, some nails into here, maybe a little bit of glue. This one here, if we made it out of thin ply, we could nail it. If it was made out of acrylic, we'd have to put screws in there. I don't think we need the cup. Rubber band should be about there. I'm just going to try to find the center. Okay, so there's a rubber band there tied off on these ends. I'm going to delete that. Probably want to put some corners on here. Maybe 20 by 20. Oops. So pick a circle. Delete what I don't want. Bang, bang, bang. Cut this off. You'll be able to change that by default. That. I don't want to use sharp corners if I can avoid them. Okay, so that will be cut into there. There may be a left and a right. Let's see. If I cut that there, that'll end up there. I don't... Let's see. So, I get... There's a groove in there. This one, let's see if we can flip it around. Flip along. Green. Yeah, okay. That worked. When I get a basket, my disc should float down here. Let's have a look. I'll grab one of these. Let's use these as our basket. It's on a bit of an angle, so I'm going to have to. I'm going to rotate it up a little bit. There we go. I'll go that way. Now, I've got a fourth color now. So red, green, blue, and a purple, because I started making some unusual angles. So, okay, so you can see the purple. That means it'll follow along an angle it can see. So, okay, you take this, get on the right purple, hold down shift. Okay, so you flick it, it hits here, bounces down. If it goes through the basket, should have moved two of them. Okay, shift, so you can see. Now imagine I was trying to explain this to a customer or to someone I was building this for. Okay, so that disc goes along that, hits my Perspex backboard that's got a bunch of, pictures on it or whatever. Comes down here, hits that board, then goes down here, and it should be enough room for it to come out. So I should be getting my disc back here. I could have a little point system up here. In fact, let's do that now. Instead of 3D printing the cup, I don't think you need a cup if you do it like that. But this is just my idea. You're the one that's got to come up with the ideas. That's your job. Okay, what I could do is I could draw on here maybe. Let's just draw something rough. I won't measure it out. Oops. What I will do is I'll come out here, 3 mil. I bring that face flush with that, then back out 3 mil. Then I'll take my pencil. That's on a bit of an angle. Oh no, it's coming down all right. No, maybe come down 8 mil. Probably been better to do 10. Might fall off. Draw another line there. This is not a component, so I can draw on it. Came down 8 mil. That one there seems too thick, so it's 5 mil. I'll come down 2. But 3 by 3. I don't know what that distance is there. Have a look. Take this in. 26. How about it come in 6 mil? Make a nice even 20. 20 by 19. Then I'll do, because I'm 3D printing it, I don't need to worry about drilling holes. Why don't I take this and come in, so that was an offset. Here, what I'll do, okay, sorry for the little break in the video. The postman came to the door and I had my headphones on and scared the bejesus out of me. I've just shifted a few things around, made a few little changes. I'm going to finish this video off. Okay. I have been through like a sort of a visual design process. Okay. So I've iterated on a few designs. I've made changes as I went through. Like I deleted the cup. I think that's unnecessary. There's there's probably more to go. There's probably more ideas I could incorporate, you know, little aesthetic things like changing, taking away some sharp corners like I did up here. Maybe smooth that off. I thought that little slider could slide up and down and be like keep score. I'll just pick one, slide up and down there to keep score. I can make two, one blue, one red, and a blue-red basketball type of thing, a disc. Flick it up there. There's probably further I could go. I could maybe take two of these, bring them in, and have like this is just a little thing, you know. So when the ball comes through the hole, it just has a little space to slide down. That would save me some material. There's probably a lot I could do to perfect it. Okay. I don't know how this rubber band will go back if I accidentally go too far. So maybe I do need a little lip there. But I'm starting, okay? I'm starting to think about things not only in their use and their look, but how I put it together, how I go about making something and manufacturing it. Now, things like a little bit of R&D could mean that, say, that part there, I want to move the hole, you know. I could maybe want to make the hole smaller or bigger. There are some things that I would probably check before I do it, maybe play test it. But yes, there you go. That's not really what I pictured when I started, and it doesn't have to be the design. I don't think that's too bad. I think that's quite good, actually. It's very producible. I've used the materials I have access to that I understand, that I can shape, you know, 3D printing, timber, CNC machining, bit of acrylic, bit of plywood. That's how I want you to think about it. I want you to think this software is another tool that is not hard for you to master, okay? And then I can take that design, put it in my folio and say, that's what I want to make. That's what I'm aiming to complete. Okay. Hope everyone's having okay time, not too disheartened with having to work from home. But there's the truck, the pucky table, the basketball. I think I might quickly do a soccer version as well. So I'll put a fourth one up on Monday, soccer version. So that should keep you busy. And it's also something we're trying to do. We want you to get to year 9, year 10, be able to do this sort of thing. We want you to be in science or math and be able to visualize your problems. Come to us. All this software could help you produce your documentary in year 10, could help you produce your ball game design. Teachers are always giving you challenges, designs to make, things to produce, whether it be art or whether it be something more practical. This is another skill that gives you a head start. Okay? Have a go. And questions on the later part of the week, the second half of the week. And I'll leave you to it. Enjoy.